Hey, welcome to the Dave Knows Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, David Lee, and welcome back to the show. Okay, gonna give it a little bit of a moment, let some people file in here now that we're officially going live, see who's gonna show up. And while we're here on the subject, a lot of big things to cover on the show. Oh, yo, Dave, yo, what is up? Elite Alex. And a woo on top of that, I like it. Okay, cool. So welcome. All right, welcome. Everyone's filing in now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thumbs up already right off the bat. You are amazing, whoever you are. Reflex, welcome. Hey, thank you a lot, Alex. That means a lot. I am glad you like it. That is very cool. Thank you for the support. Always thank you for the support. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys, right off the bat. You guys are great. Hey, Christian. Hey, my man, Amy! Hey, welcome back, Amy. Welcome. Dakota, what is up with you? And let's see who's here. The train! Welcome back. How late am I? I just started. You're not late at all. You are such an underrated YouTuber. Thank you, Alex. That means a lot. It really does. It keeps me going for sure. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys, right off the bat. You guys are amazing. Hey, thank you, Amy. Hey, Paul, how you doing? All right, everyone's filing in. Great, and I just realized I'm shaking this thing a lot. No, you should be more popular than you are, man. Hey, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mickey Evans. Thank you very much. That means a lot. It really does. Thank you, and thank you for the thumbs up. You guys are doing amazing. What was the first time a British train is out late? I did not know that about the trains in England. Interesting to know. I've always wanted to take that bullet train from London to Paris because I think that's cool. Like, going down a part of Europe, I get two major European cities at one shot, so I always wanted to take that. So good to know that it may not be on time. Good to know. Hey, thank you, Dakota. You're great. You're absolutely great. Back at you. Okay, love the show. You know your stuff. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, part of the show. I'm glad you're on the team. Matthew, hey, what's going on? Hey, that is great. Start binging. That's I love that one. Start binging. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. And you know what sounds weird is, like, I just try to make videos that I know I would like, and I really do actually just watch my own stuff from time to time. Like, I do that too. So I'm just glad that I'm not alone on this. And there are a couple of and there's also a couple of This goes on a couple of videos that it always surprises me. I'm like, how come nobody watches this one? So there are a lot of ones that I like that nobody watches, and I always wondered about those. The bullet trains is in Japan, yeah, but there's a train that goes from London to Paris, isn't there? The thing they had in Mission Impossible, the first one. Years old, been watching pro wrestling for 11 years. Nice. I started train in October and I'm going to work my butt off. Keep going. Well, hey, keep going, keep working hard, and follow that dream. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm doing right now. So if that's what you're doing, that is amazing. That is a dedicated fan. I started watching wrestling around that age, and I didn't not in the physical wrestling sense, as I've mentioned before. I have gotten into the authority role a little bit, but not in a wrestler role. So good for you. Very, very good to hear. Very proud of you. And there are a lot of wrestlers that started, like Roddy Piper started that young, if I remember correctly, and Becky Lynch. So hey, you're a great company. That is a great start to get started that early in life. That's great. All right, where am I at? Okay, for Miz, awesome, or A-lister? I think the Miz is awesome. I really do like the Miz, and I have for a while. So, I missed the first couple of minutes. I need a quick recap. You didn't miss anything, Chuck. We're all good. Why does WDU runners kind of suck? I think it's because Vince's hiring practices and what he forces them to do, but that's my opinion. Hey, Dave, where's my Sprite? In your local supermarket. And I'm only having this because the vending machine is out of Coke. I would have had that instead. Good luck with your training. Listen, keep your mouth shut. Good advice for a lot of high-impact physical training exercises. Definitely do not be the class clown. I will say that's good advice. What do you think of experience? There's no substitute for experience. That's what they say, and I definitely agree with that. There's something else to say about your wrestling career. Oh, that's fair. Starts with a C, by the way. But yes, that's a good point, Chuck. But more on that on another episode. I'm not planning that. I want to meet Edge. Okay. From what I know, wrestling is a pretty cool community that once you start getting involved, it just starts rolling around and you start meeting more and more people. I want to play a wrestling game and I lost to Barry Horowitz. Well, no shame in that, Barry Horowitz has a few wins. And plus, he's awesome. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not. He should be. They should at least be talking about him. Still wanting a history of Starrcade. And what are your top 5 entrances outside WWE? Interesting. That subject actually came up from Matty Action. Somebody wanting to know the same thing. I might have to really give that more considered thought. Hey, Dave, what about the Strowman versus Big Show cage match this Monday? Anytime those two go at it, I'm a fan. And Chuck will attest to the fact that he is the one who set me down and said, this is one of the best matches in recent memory. It's a really good match, and he was absolutely right. What's up, Jay Smith? Almost JT Smith from ECW. I like that. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but hey. Hey, Dave, at least 10 minutes of your stream. Can you give us fans a wrestling quiz? Hey, that's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind doing that. It comes to an idea I wanted to bring on the show. I wanted to do a game show, like Ben Stein's Money, where, the winner has to go against me, but I just realized I have nothing to give people, so what would they be competing for? So yeah, and plus the studio's not exactly big enough to accommodate a real game show, but I did think of that, so I wouldn't mind that. Hey, they're good. Let guys wing promos more. Yeah, I definitely think the people should go wing their promos a little more. I was Skip. Oh, Skip. Okay. Chris Candido, no gimmicks needed. I like it. Is it wrong that I think the Bullet Club should have ended during the lead up to Wrestle Kingdom? No, I've been kind of feeling that, same way. Like, the Bullet Club, don't get me wrong, they rebounded really good after Prince Devitt left. But then, the constant rotation now, I like Marty Scurll a lot. I think he's cool. Adam Cole, left, and, it's just been... It's kind of a done deal. It's kind of stale. We're all picking up the pattern now. Barry Windham debuted in 1979 at age 19. Wow, look at that. Born in 1960. Pretty cool. All right, 19. That's a good debut. That's definitely a solid debut. See, because he started so young, I do think that helps. I do think when you look at wrestlers that started much younger in life versus wrestlers that start much later in life, I do notice a difference. Like you got Barry Windham, started so young and did really well. But then you look at I know there's someone in the comment section who don't like me knocking Goldberg so much, but you look at Goldberg, start a little later in his life. Very big delineation there. Which wrestler do you think is better? By leaps and bounds, Barry Windham wins. Oh. We should do a family episode about the Hardys. The family series does have a little bit of a following. I didn't intend for it to be a series. It just kind of became one. And people started noticing. They're like, hey, you kind of do there's kind of a habit going on here. So yeah, I definitely have a lot more planned for it. I want to space them out because there's only so many wrestling families. But yeah, I do want to space them out. But I'm totally looking at the options, and I already have who's playing next. But the Dudley ones just came out not that long ago. So, but I am going for that. But yes, good to know that you like it. All right. Your favorite wrestling match of all time? That's impossible to answer. You just saw the top. I listened to you guys. I finally made my top 10 favorite wrestlers. Matches are way, way harder. Your best, Dave. Love your show. Thank you so much, the Demon 617. That's amazing. Thank you. With all the content out there, the fact that you guys are really even paying attention to me makes me happy. Oh, and thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was, and welcome everybody to the show who's just joining us. Barry Horowitz, super jobber. Yeah, he is. And I have an episode on why I like jobbers, and I definitely mentioned Barry Horowitz, but now I'm feeling like I should have mentioned him even more. Dave would love to go to the WWE. Oh, yeah, I would totally love to. And if I saw Seth Rollins film that commercial where he burned it down, I would get mad at him, even though it's fake. I would still get mad. Bullet Club is expanding too much. Yeah, I mean, if Kenny Omega ever leaves, then I think they really don't have any other options. Really just call it quits. Do you think Reigns and Cena segment was a shoot? No, from what I know is... Hey, Tyler, welcome to the show. From what I know, it was not, but I do want to talk about that as well. Alex Triple H versus HBK versus who? Okay. All right, we'll get those. We'll get you guys talking. I like that, guys, talking amongst yourself. Chris Jin, that is kind of old. Goldberg was in the right place. Right. Yeah, absolutely, he was. He was, but you know how long? Like he wasn't old. But the adage of can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's so much harder for your muscle memory, for your body, for your physicality to pick up things later in life. Like, you know, if I started running the ropes right now, it would be way harder for me to learn things than if I was 20. Like it's just how human nature works. Don't get me wrong, there are exceptions to the rule, but just as a whole, that's how things go. One wrestler I look up to is Chris Sabin. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, there you go. If Roman Reigns gets booed and John Cena gets booed, who turns you out to pay-per-view? Well, I don't know, Chuck. You're the man for that. You have the conspiracy theory, so I will let you go on that one. Chat's moving fast, so I apologize if I'm not keeping up to anything. So, yeah. So I'm just going to try to keep up as best as I can. Do you like the Iron Man match between Rick Rude and Ricky Dragon Steamboat from WCW Beach Blast 1992? See, here, I wish it was longer, for sure. You know, I'm weird. I really, like, I want Iron Man matches to be an hour. If they're not an hour, I'm like, why aren't they an hour? But no, of course, no. Absolutely. Great match. Those two, of course. Hey, Dave, who has more members, NWO or Bullet Club? Altogether, that's a good call. I think it's NWO, but I could be wrong. That's close. It's getting close now. 1992 SummerSlam, UK Bret Hart versus British Bulldog was great. That is definitely one of my favorites. It may not be the favorite, but it is high up there. Neo had much more members. NWA had much more members. I think so. That's what my gut tells me, but I haven't done the math, and it just Bullet Club is just changing so much. Peter Fogel, welcome back. Hey, Dave, do you like the PWI 500 Top 10 list this year? Okay, that is what I was going to talk about. As you can see by the title of this episode, Okada, #1. Apparently. Okay, so we're going to get to this. Now, we're going to get PWI. I've always taken it with a grain of salt. You know, kind of like Meltzer. It's like, I respect the opinion. I like hearing about it. I don't necessarily agree with it. But PW, I mean, first of all, Roman Reigns is on that list. Roman Reigns, high up there. Roman Reigns, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't belong on the list. Or nowhere near the top. You know, put him way down. Way down. Okada being #1. Interesting. I like that. No. Kenny Omega, you know, too. Now, with the Dave Meltzer score and with how much hype that match got, I understand how it had to be there. And I'm a big Okada fan. Chucky, really nice guy, bought me an Okada action figure, limited edition from what I know, and thank you very much for that, Chuck. Bought that for my birthday because he's a very nice guy. So thank you again, Chuck. So big Okada fan. So Okada being #1. Now here's the thing, and you know, me and Chuck have also talked about it, and I've talked about it before. I like the match with Kenny Omega. I really do. I like their work together. I think their match is good. Do I think they're the greatest matches of all time? No. I think that's a little extreme. But I do think they're really good. But the hype behind it alone, and how much, thank you for the thumbs up, guys, thank you. The hype behind it alone necessitates that he gets attention. So the fact that he's #1 doesn't surprise me. I'm not 100% sure I agree, but I do think he deserves to be up there. So I'm okay with it, and I can't really necessarily say someone else. Okay, so and you know, I should have also put in the comments too, like the John Cena thing, because I really want to talk about it. WCW Great American Bash 2000 when Sting fell off the top was epic. I'm in the Bullet Club. Too sweet. All right, do a video about the Roman Reigns. Okay, what? I said thank you, Chuck. Some guys just can't take, you know, you just can't be nice to people. Bro, oh, George Adonis, bro, I love your channel. You're the future of wrestling channels on YouTube. Thank you so much. You are great. Oh, and thank you for the thumbs up. George, thank you very much. Okay, who disliked? Someone disliked this? Maybe it was an accident. Dave, would you smash your pass on Alexa Bliss? Smash all the way. Alexa Bliss is like, I think she has one of the, she fits a lot of build of my type. I'm a sucker for blondes, so yeah, it's like gets you half the way there by itself. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss. They like, okay, good. That was like, okay, good. What's your opinion on the late great? Oh, interesting timing, because I have a video. I had something planned. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I actually had I have planned talking about something like that. It might be. Yeah, we'll get into that. It's raining. Well, yeah, rain. But, you know, yeah, rain. It's a thing this week for sure. And, much love to those in Texas who were definitely getting hit with it hard because, in the New York area, we know exactly what that was like with Sandy. Not exactly, but so sympathies go out to them for sure. So. But I'm a train, so I can't. Oh yes, well, as a train, that would be very painful. So best bet trains don't get involved in the smashing press. But speaking of trains, completely non-wrestling related. Life is Strange 2 Before the Storm has come out. So talking about rain, storms, and trains, they all kind of got me going there. I already beat the first chapter now, so I was expecting to be delayed a little bit today, but looks like I'm not because I already finished the first chapter, so I never got to it. I hope that Raw ending was the start of a monster run for Nia Jax. See what they could do with her Big Show's EC title. So, yeah, I would like to see what she could do. Damn it, Train. Need the rain. Oh, well, if you need the rain, then it's good. Lesnar versus Nakamura. Who wins? I want Nakamura. They have wrestled before. Luke Jackson, friend of the show, behind. Also Matt. TNA sucked. Yeah, well, yeah. When did you start? Well, here's the thing. There was a period of time where I was really upset with WWE and really kind of pushed myself away from it. And during that time, TNA was coming around. Thank you for the thumbs up. And guys like Chuck and our other friend and other friends of mine, Eric Duell, who does the theme song, really pushed TNA on me. And so I started watching a little bit of TNA. I really didn't watch a lot of it. I liked some things I saw. Like I liked a lot of what the Dudleys were doing. They were really cool. David Richards. Kurt Angle, that was the other thing. I was a big Kurt Angle fan. And this is a minor pet peeve, and I know they switched temporarily, but the six-sided ring really annoys me. It's one of those minor irrational pet peeves I have, but the six-sided ring really annoys me. When they switched to this four-sided, it was fine, but I didn't, and I like Hogan, as you know, I'm a Hogan fan, but Hogan's involvement in TNA, so I never really, so it wasn't like WWE where I have to watch it, it was something that I periodically checked in on, and AJ Styles, because Vern Gagne, my one. Vern Gagne. Okay. Welcome to the show. All right. So, hold on. Because you are a big Vern fan. And we have a big Barry Windham fan in the room. So, Barry Windham, Vern Gagne. Who's better? Put that in. Discuss amongst yourselves. Let's figure this out. Okay. Great Muda or Great Kabuki? I say Muda. That's what I say. They should get back to work. Okay, thanks, Dave. I am from Port Arthur, Texas. All right, Texas, Tyler. Nice. I was at WrestleMania in Texas, so cool. What's good, bro? Hey, Maurice, welcome. Sweet. Is there a too sweet emoji? There should be. Dave, do you know OSW review? Sounds familiar, but no. I'll just say no because it says what's your favorite WCW pay-per-view ever? Specific or like brand? Like specific pay-per-view, like specific night. Bash at the Beach 1996, hard to top. All time, it's got to be Starrcade. Just the idea of it. I kind of feel that. I really did like the. It's probably Halloween Havoc. Just the brand all time, Halloween Havoc or Starrcade. It's close between those two. The only problem is Starrcade is historic, but ending of 1997 left a sour taste in my mouth. Halloween Havoc is great, and I love the gimmick, but there have been a lot of bad Halloween Havoc, so it's kind of hard. Best in the business, says Amy. Yeah, there you go. Chuck, what's your weigh in on? Whoa, Carl Gotch. Okay, Carl Gotch. Oh man, all right. Hard to argue. Carl Gotch gets in there. I'm waiting for someone to say Hackenschmidt. Dave, you should do a thing where people can call in and we can talk to you. Yes, now here's the thing. In the studio facility I am, you can call in. Problem is, no one can hear me. You're not going to be able to get on. You're not going to be able to get on this. I would. I have no problem with it whatsoever. But like I said, it's just no one's going to be able to hear the show. If you really want to, you can. They're not going to be able to hear you. I can set things up where that can be done. That was Russo. What happened with Russo? Rank as a best heel? I don't say so. the stuff with Matt Hardy and Lita, yeah, got him up there, but I wouldn't say he's the best heel of all time. WCW maker of Judy Backwell on pole match. Yeah, okay, that was Bruce. Okay, let me try to call in. All right, if you want to call in, the number is 609-910-0687. That is 609-910-0687, and I am broadcasting live on MESN Radio. That's MESN Radio. Sorry, I just slipped into DJ mode all of a sudden. But okay, if you want to call in, you can. Like I said, we've been trying to work. The facilities in here don't facilitate the certain aspects of YouTube's live streams that I've been wanting to do. We've been trying to find ways around it. Doesn't really work. Slow down. Okay, cool. Oh, look at that. Elite. 609-910-0687. Sorry about that. So that's 609-910-0687. Okay. Discord is a good thing for people to talk to. Yeah, hey, like, yeah. I'll try to relay messages as best as I can. I also realized that my headphones weren't really on, so if I was shouting louder than normal, it's because I did not realize that they were on. Now, I can hear myself just fine. Okay, so, apologize for that. All right, so, where are we at? Yeah, and you know what? Okay, so anyway, so where were we? What was I talking about? Yeah, see, Halloween Havoc 97 was awful. Yeah, I'm totally about that. So, what do you think about Tamina? Now, my thing about Tamina is Roman had a cry face under his... Okay, we'll get that. Okay, real quick, Tamina, I think, unfortunately, with the circumstances of her father, unfortunately passing away, and, before he passed away, all the circumstances of that, I think... I think that must have influenced her career, or affected her career in one way or another. So that is, I think, something we'll never find out about, and I am curious. No, 609-910-0687. That is the number. Yes, Maurice, that is correct. Yeah, well, hey, look, never tried in a court of law. We don't know the circumstances. I just want to stay out of that kind of thing. All right, now the Cena promo I thought was great. So in terms of the PWI, now in terms of the PWI, what I've been looking at is, if it's going off of right now, and I know Cena's not really popular, but I gotta admit that Cena promo was amazing. And from what I was told, it was not a shoot. Cena wrote not just his parts, but both his and Roman Reigns' part. Is it a little selfish that he owned Roman Reigns in something he wrote? Yeah, it was, but it was still very real, and I really liked it a lot. Your honest promos are gold. Please, more of them. Don't worry, I got more of them. Another one's coming out. Thoughts on PWA? Yeah, as we were saying. So yeah, I'm kind of jumping back and forth. So when it comes to, let me know if the number's not working, guys. I think the only way Dolph Ziggler will ever get a push is whenever Vince hands the company to Triple H, and possibly true, possibly not. I do want to talk about that too. So let's Cena promo I thought was magic. I really liked the Cena promo a lot. I thought it was great. Who's calling it first? Who indeed? So now the PWI list, like I said, I take it with a grain of salt. I think it's interesting. I'm glad that it happens. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a call. Someone tried, and I didn't get there in time. I'm gonna have to try to tilt my head this way. So I'm sorry. I apologize. Call again if you'd like. I will try to answer. I was facing the wrong way because it's on a different monitor than I'm looking at. All right, so let's try this again. All right, I'll try to stay alert on this one. Okay, so that's my thoughts on. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to read the chat, and as soon as the phone rings, though, I'll answer, and then I'll be able to look back. Roman is going to do something heartbreaking. Now, here's the thing: I think Cena is going to lose because rumor has it that Cena is. The producers of the new Transformers movie that Cena is going to be in have told him they don't want to take any risks after the bad neck bump he took against Nakamura. And so because of that, after the No Mercy pay-per-view, he's supposedly going to be taking time off again until the movie's done. And if that's it, picks up the phone. Hello, this is Dave Knows Wrestling Phone. Sorry, we're I didn't see anything go off. I saw it just said one thing said. See, I'm seeing all these things that say missed calls, but I'm not seeing it ring, which I don't understand. Hold on. Like I said, this is not the best. This is great. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys. Hold on. Like, as I said, this is not necessarily the best facility for this. Let me try this. Let me try calling you. All right, maybe push the answer button. The thing is, I don't see anything go off. It just says missed called. But when someone's ringing, it's not. What? Yeah, it just says missed call. I don't actually get the option to see anything. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like I just stare at it. Oh, hold on. Finally. All right. Thank you for calling in the Dave Knows Wrestling. Did this finally? Hey, you're speaking to Dave. Hello. Hey, there you go. Yes, finally, I can hear you. The people watching on the YouTube live stream can't hear you, but I can hear you. So here we go. Can you hear me? All right, awesome. So, what did you want? Burn Kanya. Wow, Mylon, you won't let that up. Okay, so what? So, thanks for calling. So, who is actually calling the show right now? All right, the Elite Alex Show. Nice to finally talk to you, hear your voice. So, instead of just hearing me ramble on and on, I'm sure this got to be a nice change of pace. So, it's a bot. It is not a bot. It is the Elite Alex Show. So, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, dude, thank you for so much for the compliments. That means a lot. And yeah, and thank you for thinking I'm underrated because trucking on. Sometimes it gets rough, and then you hear that yes, okay, great, someone does like your stuff, so that keeps me going. So I'm glad that you like the show, and I'm glad we're similar-minded people because that's one thing I'm really liking about doing this channel is I'm meeting a lot of people who feel about wrestling similar to what I do, and we can talk about it in the same way. So I like that too. So thanks for that, man. Cool. He trained with Shelton Benjamin, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, just keeping the people on the live stream at home so they could go. But yeah, so yeah, and I will say when I saw him on SmackDown, I did not realize Shelton Benjamin was as big as he was, or Chad Gable and Daniel Bryan are way smaller than I think they are. It was one of those two things, but I did not know that until I saw them all in the same room together. Yeah, nice. Yes. Shelton Benjamin versus Chris Jericho was a fantastic match. I'm a big Shelton Benjamin guy. Like, I'm a big Shelton Benjamin fan, always was. Chucky might have some comment to say about that because he has noted my Shelton Benjamin fandom, so that is definitely something well noted for me. See, one of my favorite matches, and it's weird. It's because one match I really always liked a lot was Shelton Benjamin versus Triple H the first time they went out on Raw. I thought that was a really good match. I thought the storytelling for that match was really, really good. I actually liked their chemistry a lot together. So for me, that's a big Shelton match for me. Oh, why? What do you want? Why is he not as is MVP blocking people on Instagram? Why is he a little snobby? Is he not as cool? Oh, no kidding. Huh. Yeah, what's that? Yeah. Wow. All right, good to know. Okay, let's get back to the live chat because I don't want to ignore everybody. But cool stories, and definitely share them out. And don't worry, and I'm here, man. So like, I'm glad that you called in. So okay, cool. So hey, seriously, thank you for being my first caller on the show, and we'll talk to you back in the live stream. Okay, cool. Thanks again. All right, that was awesome. Okay, the Elite Alex Show. Great guy talking on the phone. Really cool. All right, he has some great stories and in his training and everything like that. And he was talking about how MVP made a few comments about Sasha Banks on the Instagram. And all, people were kind of saying, what's that about? So, yeah, MVP. I am an MVP kind of fan, too. So that's interesting. Thoughts on Mayo and Attorney? I have not. I'm so behind on it. I saw the first match only. And I know I've been looking forward to it, and I just didn't go up. Life is Strange. I know it's not necessarily the most manliest game on the planet, but I am a huge fan of that series, so that took up a lot more time than it should have. And also, Monday Night Wrong schedule, don't worry, it's coming out Monday, but the Monday Night Wrong schedule has been really taking care of me, so I've been going crazy trying to figure out a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of work right now. Like, there's a lot of things. It's just the way the schedule happened to work out. A lot of things have been going on, and I just been keep trying to go at it. So okay, now in terms of we talked about those things. Ronda Rousey possibly coming to the WWE. Triple H making very public statements about Ronda Rousey inviting her to the WWE. We've been seeing this since WrestleMania 31. I think this is overdue, and there have been constant rumors saying that we want a horsewoman versus horsewoman kind of thing going. That requires a few more people. And the other problem is Rousey is still under contract for UFC, although she hasn't been fighting. So I think we're going to see it. Long overdue. I've been wanting to see this, and allegedly she's also training. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it's really fitting. I don't know what he said. I was just told this by Alex on the phone as he called. He actually told me. So that was that. We're going to have to argue about the wrestling holds. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In case you haven't been checking out on the comment section, me and Mylon have been going back and forth, continuing the kayfabe markout thing, arguing about the sharpshooter and who actually invented it. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun conversation, I gotta admit. I've been cracking up at it. Once I caught on to the joke, it was a lot of fun just coming up with crazy things. I'm seeing a bit of a lag. I hope that's just me and no one else. Did you hear about GWN, Global Wrestling Network? It's GFW WWE Network type service coming this month. Huh. I did not hear about that. Well, there you go. GFW TNA going to be doing their own kind of thing. Doesn't include TNA stuff, because if it's just Global Force, it's going to be kind of rough, since, Global Force is relatively new. But if it's all TNA stuff, all right, that's pretty cool. Shelton should have one world title. Great athleticism, no charisma. See, here's the thing is, I think he has some charisma. I don't think he's a complete and total charisma vacuum. His athleticism is great, but he does sometimes botch a little bit. So there you go. Nice talking to you, Alex. Absolutely. Ryan Armstrong, hey, welcome, and thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for all of that. What do you think about Sexy Star injuring Rosemary? Now, oh man, that is a great story, because here's the thing. I don't know if it's intentional or not. I think it's a... Now, I can't deny it, because I hate it when people do this, but I am somewhat guilty of it, is that every time I hear about something, I quasi-half think it might be a work. My first instinct is this a work? Am I getting played? So, we don't know who's right. We don't know the particular circumstances of whether this, it seems like it's legitimate. It does seem that way. So, we don't know the real circumstances of it, so I'm always hesitant to divulge further. But it does seem like it's legitimate, and if that's the case, I think accidents happen, but the publicity for, accidents like this happen all the time, but the publicity it's getting makes me think, is this orchestrated somehow? So I begin to question that. Shelton Benjamin is great in ring. He is boring character. I can't get invested in it. See, a lot of people say that, and I really don't feel that way about him. Like, when him and Charlie Haas did the parody of the APA, but Charlie was Farouk and Shelton was Bradshaw, I thought that was hysterical. I thought that was pretty funny. And, going into it, as I said, Shelton Benjamin, Triple H, first match on Raw, I liked his charisma. Like, he didn't talk. He didn't have to talk to get over with me. I thought I liked that. Yeah, I mean, he can be a little wooden on the microphone, but guys like Benoit, guys like Tajiri, there are guys that don't need to talk necessarily to get over. And I thought Benjamin fell in that category, but he was also capable of being kind of funny at times too. So, I mean, I hear you. He doesn't have the best inflection, but it's something that you could work on. A lot of people seem to forget there was a period of time where Triple H was horrible on the mic, and then he got a lot better. All he had to do was train with Ric Flair, and I mean, I know it's Ric Flair, so that helps. But also look at Seth Rollins too. Seth Rollins was another one. Wasn't great on the microphone, and he's gotten significantly better. So I think you could train it. Yeah, sure. Sometimes there are guys like Roman Reigns who it seems to be a lost cause, but then, you know, I mean, yeah, fine. Shelton's a lot older right now, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Mike Skills is one of those things that I think can be coaxed out of, and he showed me that he can be okay on it. Bret Hart got past those mediocre mic skills. Yeah, he's another one too. Bret wasn't ever great on the mic, but he got better, and then when he turned heel, he got, you know, I actually liked his heel run. Do you think the Ultimo Dragon should have had a better run in WWE? Yes and no. Like I like Ultimo a lot, but at the point in time when he had the arm issue, you know, you come to a point in time where it's probably best for you to hang up the shreds. And now, don't get me wrong, he moved really well, and then all of a sudden things got better for him. But still, I thought at that point in time, it was, I mean, I like Ultimo a lot. And would I have loved it if he did get more play? Yes, but I think at that point in time, it was like a little too late. Kind of like Sin Cara, the real Sin Cara, Mystico. Like, great wrestler, but by the time WWE finally got to him, it was like, okay, what are you going to do now? Like, you know, I mean, I don't like Alberto Del Rio, but it was the same thing. When they signed, I was like, what are you thinking? Like, now? You know, and it's not like these guys were like an AJ Styles, where AJ Styles is AJ Styles. So I don't care if AJ was like 80 years old. If AJ waits till he's 80 years old to say, I want to sign with WWE, then you sign him. I don't care. You know, and Mystico is a big name, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's not AJ Styles. You know, it's not Sting. Like, Sting finally comes over when he's, you know, 107, but it's Sting. That's something a lot of people are looking forward to. So I'm just saying that. Lion Tamer, Walls, and Jericho. Of course the Lion Tamer, because it's the elevated Boston Crab, not the sit-down one. Elevated one looks much cooler to me. Paul, when it comes to Owen versus Bulldog. Ooh, cool. What do you think about Luke Harper? I miss him a lot, and I would love it if Luke Harper was back. And I've mentioned this before, I don't know if I did on the show, but Luke Harper, Eric Rowan's, something I want, like, if you remember the Godwins, Phineas Godwin, Henry O. Godwin, when the Attitude Era started, they were a short-lived tag team. They repackaged themselves as Southern Justice. They were like a hillbilly mafia team. They were, you know, they were this cool, like, they wore, like, you know, suit jackets, but they were Southern gentlemen. You know, they were like this, you know, like, bad, like, mafia, you know, mobster, but Southern clique, and I thought it was really cool. Like, it was a cool, like, Southern gang kind of thing, gangster kind of thing, and that's a kind of gimmick I actually thought was good, and they didn't do it, but I really think that Luke Harper can totally pull that off. You know, the sophisticated Southern gentleman, and you're like, you know, a badass, like a tough dude at that. You know, combining those as efforts, I think would really work for Luke Harper, and why not just repackage him with Eric Rowan as well? I think that would be good. Andre the Giant invented the pedigree and the Tombstone pile driver. The Tombstone pile driver. I can't even argue because I think that. Korogach possibly too, but I don't know. I think Jushin Thunder Liger should be in the Hall of Fame. Your thoughts? WWE Hall of Fame now is just a wrestling Hall of Fame, and yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger, yes, absolutely. Does he, like, if the WWE Hall of Fame was, you know, actually just a WWE Hall of Fame? No. But seeing the fact now it's just a wrestling Hall of Fame, yeah, put him in. Why not? I went to Cyber Sunday 2008. My sign is shown on the network entrance that says 619 has come to 602. Cool, Harry Flynn. Nice. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, guys, whoever that was. Your thoughts on Ryback possibly going in the Hall of Fame? I don't think that'll ever happen. Ryback, unfortunately, I don't think had a career that justified, although they're letting a lot of people in at this point that, like, why not? So, like, who cares at this point? Ryback, I thought, could have been a lot better than he was. I like Ryback, but I don't think he got his fair shake. And on top of that, his career, like I said, I don't think necessitates a Hall of Fame. But the way they treat the Hall of Fame under their current criteria, which there seems to be none, who knows? Oh, look at somebody else. Well, I'm not saying he should go in before a lot of people. I'm just saying eventually. The celebrity wing, here's the thing. Having a celebrity wing, a lot of Hall of Fames do that, and I understand it to a certain degree. And I agree. Now, don't get me wrong. Drew Carey, guys like that, no, get out. You don't belong in the Hall of Fame, but they've already done it. It's fine. The value of the Hall of Fame, much lower than it should be, agreed. So I'm just saying, by their current list of criteria, how low the bar is, who cares at this point? Like, you could put almost anybody in there. Fine, send them in the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, it doesn't even make sense. They never even wrestled WWE. Who cares? Put them in. Just go ahead. Like, if they want to put TNA in the Hall of Fame at this point, I'd be like, fine, go ahead. So, like, it doesn't affect me. But in terms of actual Hall of Fame worthiness, like, if we had to go back and do that, well, there are a lot of names that need to disappear. So, I heard Batista may headline 2018. He's one of the options. Yeah. They're also saying Undertaker, of course. You know, there are a couple of names being thrown out there. Well, yes, that's true. That's actually true. TNA in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I'm just saying TNA in by itself. WWE Hall of Fame. Why not? You know, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no, the problem with the WWE Hall of Fame is there's no criteria for it. Where, you know, other Hall of Fames, like the Baseball Hall of Fame or whatever, there's at least something, a period of time where you have to be retired for before you can be inducted. You know, a certain set of circumstances and criteria, whatever, other than just picking names and just throwing it in. At this point, it seems like anybody who's involved in wrestling is going in. The big one for me, though, I think Chyna belongs in there, and I'm not sure that she'll ever get it. To me, better in what sense? As an actual wrestler, Triple H is better than The Rock. Turns on the mic, no questions asked, it's The Rock. All around, The Rock. Who is better for the industry? The Rock. Who made more money? The Rock. Who did better things? The Rock. You know, so that's the thing. But in terms of actually just pure wrestling, you know, it's got to be Triple H. In terms of everything else, it has to be The Rock. Who do I like better is The Rock, too, by the way. Who would you, because I really am not a Triple H fan at all, how would you create a legitimate Hall of Fame that goes beyond the WWE? See, here's the thing. There actually is one, and it is in New York. As far as I know, it's still open. It's there. But my criteria is you definitely got to be, not the TNA I was talking about. The actual Hall of Fame is, you know, I would have a sustainer for how long they have to, you know, it's got to be 5 years. You know, they have to stop wrestling for at least 5 years. You can't be active and go in, that for sure, you know, for whatever reason. And the thing for my list of going about it is you would get a council, and not just WWE. See, the WWE's problem is they have Tester Albert. Oh man, Tester Albert, Test. You know, I'll go with the fake Kevin Nash, I guess. I don't know. It's a coin flip. I don't. But anyway, actual criteria, it would be, for me, you would get a council. The problem with the WWE is, as we know from the CM Punk pipe bomb, is that there's a lot of yes men in WWE who just kind of go along with the program. You would need a council. Like, you would need guys who are old, you know, older people who have definitely, you know their history, who've been around, who've been in the industry, and get this consortium of guys, like Jim Cornette, like Eric Bischoff, and I don't even like Bischoff, but that's the thing. Get all these people who differing opinions and the names that they agree on and the criteria that they agree on. That's what creates the Hall of Fame. That's what I look at. So by your logic, Undertaker can get in. Yeah, no, that's what I would say. For my criteria, no, I wouldn't put Undertaker. And there's also rumors Undertaker is coming back, but who knows if that's true. There's a rumor he's going to get involved at No Mercy. I think Roman Reigns is being seen flat out just because he's taking time off, but there's some rumors that he's going to go in and Undertaker's going to come in and start programming with Roman Reigns, so maybe he interferes in the match and that's how Cena gets the win. Who knows? But no, I wouldn't put Undertaker in right away. I would wait. Stu Hart. Yeah, oh no, Stu Hart definitely belongs in the Hall of Fame, but that's what I'm talking about. Should have a lot more subscribers. Thank you, Progress Wrestling. Hey, I like Progress Wrestling. And Stu Hart isn't. Yes, no, true. But he belongs. Undertaker just needs to retire. I want him to retire on the right circumstances, in the right way, and the problem is we're not getting that. And the other problem is there's a lot of... Undertaker Shane. See, there you go. There's a lot of things. If the NWO was in the Hall of Fame, who would go in to represent the NWO? Those three names, yes, but guess what? I don't think Hogan's going to be anytime soon. But those three names absolutely go in and representing the NWO. Other names... it's not going to happen, but Big Papa Pump, I think, deserves it. Buff Bagwell, same thing. I think they have a place in it. But those three for sure. Outside of that, it gets, interesting conversation. But those three definitely. Bischoff too. Roman Reigns beats Undertaker Part 2. Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying. Look, and one of the videos, like I said, there are a couple of videos that I like a lot, I'm very proud of, and nobody watches them for whatever reason. And one of them was addressing this issue. So when we talk about this, people have said, well, Undertaker's old school. He believes in going out on your back. Well, I made a video in response to that talking about 10 wrestlers who were old school but didn't go out on their back. So I think that's a lame excuse. I think it's just Undertaker a little bit too much of a yes man and just too eager to plead, because everyone talks about how John Cena is like, the kiss up to Vince McMahon. A lot of people, and I like the Undertaker a lot. A lot of people seem to forget that the Undertaker totally is that dude. He didn't care about the streak. He was willing to lose it whenever Vince told him to, which is ridiculous, because even if you don't care about it, what about all your fans that do care about it? Which is also the reason. This is, I didn't go into it, but on my top 10 list, this is a major part of why Undertaker can't climb above 10 for me. I'm getting hot now because I'm getting aggravated, but that's the thing. It's like, your fans care about it, like me. I care about it a lot. So even if you don't care, well, what about us? Put up a fight. That's the kind of thing. So Undertaker's nice. Yeah, he's nice and wants to help WWE more stuff. Yeah, I understand that, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I still like the Undertaker. He still makes my top 10. I'm not talking down. There's just a little more that I want him to go over. I want. So just a little bit more from. Kane and Undertaker should have a final match together. Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind that if Kane and Undertaker went out together. With Kane's political career, I don't know if that's happening, but yeah. Your thoughts? Yeah, we talked about this earlier, Ryan Strong. Yeah, I'm hard pressed to think of someone higher than Okada. I think he's had a great year. I don't agree with the Kenny Omega match being the greatest of all time, any one of them, but they are good, and he's had a hot year, and the publicity and how much it has revitalized the industry, I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I'm not 100% that he's the number one, but why not? It's hard pressed to argue it. Am I the only one who enjoyed a Biker Taker? I didn't. This is Robert E. and Grimm's Toys. Cool. I do not know about if they did something at the toy show. I did not know about it. I'm not a big toy dude. I agree with you about Taker. Yeah, and here. Oh, I could. Thank you, Tyler. And here's the thing. I could go on further about it. Plus there's a lot of unfair. Thank you for the like, by the way. We know number one is Cesaro. We know your number one is Cesaro. Yeah, I'm a big Cesaro guy. I wouldn't say he hasn't had the best year. See, when I look at the PW list, I'm thinking about it as who did the most for the industry, who had the biggest year, who had the big, a lot of factors, not just my personal favorite. I like Cesaro way better than Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega had by far a better year than Cesaro. That's not even a question. Cesaro has to be under Kenny Omega by a lot. Kobayashi is the greatest trilogy. Nice, smile. You're really showing off your chops. Dave Knows Wrestling versus Dave Meltzer at 33. Whoa. What about the Chibata injury? Your thoughts? I'm not the biggest Chibata fan. I don't dislike him, but just his no selling and everything, and the fact that he's never known what to do with himself. Like, he's got talent, and I know that what he's doing, it's not carelessness or a lack of common sense. He's clearly deliberately making the choices he makes in his career, or at least going along with it as best as he can. He's doing these things deliberately, but I don't care for him. So that's the thing. His complete no selling going to justify himself in the never open weight division, I didn't like. So there's a lot of things he doesn't like. So no, I don't think it's good that anyone is injured. I don't think that's good at all. And I think I talked about this a little bit before. But so I don't like anybody getting injured. I don't like most wrestlers getting injured, I'll put it that way. But I don't want him to be injured. But at the same time, I don't think this is a prime opportunity in his career, because the way he conducts himself right now, I think some time of reflection might even be good, which is something there. Dave Meltzer is a New Japan. He is, yeah. I'm not going to deny that. Yeah. Red Ted Turner in Hall of Fame. Yeah, why not? Ted Turner in Hall of Fame. Exactly. I mean, WCW. Yeah, why not? Yeah, Ted Turner, WCW, all in the Hall of Fame. Just stick it in there. Go ahead. I'm just here waiting for the barbecue chicken to cool off. It's my supper. Ooh, barbecue chicken. Nice. Well, so you got your barbecue chicken and I have the Sprite. I think you win this deal, though. Poor Wrestle Fan 2017 with an arrow pointing up. I do not know what that means, but cool. I apologize if anyone's been calling. I haven't been looking. Tell me in the live chat if I need to turn around and look at something. What about this WCPW? Great. The adpocalypse is hurting them, as I know, and I feel it too. And that's the thing. I heard rumors that they might be looking to go over to Twitch. But What Culture Pro Wrestling, great. And I love it that, you have passionate fans, and you finally, you got to put your money where your mouth is. Not only, I would love to be in a position where not only can I criticize wrestling, but actually show what I would do. Would you drink more Sprite? Who would drink more Sprite, Cornette or Dave? Cornette? I think. Made by what culture? Who only wants? Well, look. They want money. Look, I get it. The thing is, they want money. They have to put. I don't know what to put on a wrestling show costs. I never looked into it because I'm pretty sure I'm not in any position to do that. So, and I don't know I don't know them. I don't know them personally or anything like that, but I do think it's great that, like, if I had the opportunity to be able to put on my own wrestling promotion and get names like they've gotten, like Kurt Angle, like Kushida, I would jump at that opportunity. I know I would do the exact same thing if I was in that position. If there are business practices they're doing or that you don't approve of, I'm not aware of them, and that's good. That's also good insight. So good to know. But I support the idea of a fan being able to, do their own thing and working with talents that they like, and liking talents that you've always wanted, and things like that. Okay, so where am I? If she ever gets in the Hall of Fame package, should one of her. Stan Hansen versus JBL. Who wins? Stan Hansen, because I hate JBL. JBL's really made me dislike him. Primetime players need to reunite, and Billy and Chuck. I think the ship has sailed on Billy and Chuck, but primetime players, they try to, when they lost it to the New Day, when they won the tag titles, they were hot as a pistol, and then all of a sudden just fizzled out. I have no idea what happened. It's very weird. Lately, I love the indie more than WWE. Absolutely, I understand that, Tyler. I intend to do one. Now, I had the podcast debate between indie and WWE style, and I lean towards indie, but I'm not 100%. But I do plan on having that get in there a little bit more. I do plan on doing a video where I talk about it more in depth. So cool, I'm with you, Tyler. Why do I hate JBO? He just has a reputation of being really mean and really violent to people. Blue Meanie. What he did to Mauro Ranallo. Mauro Ranallo, for the record, is my second favorite play-by-play commentator all time. Second favorite. So I know Mauro Ranallo's on NXT, but the fact that he's off the main roster, and NXT's fine. NXT's better wrestling anyway for the most part. But still, the fact that he took away Mauro Ranallo for me makes me very upset. I don't like the way he treats people. I understand that he made the company a lot of money. I understand that he helped wrestlers invest and not be foolish with their money, which is very important. But still, I think his usefulness is over. I don't like the way he commentates, Mogul. And I think his attitude problem. Plus, from a lot of things I've heard, because I don't know him personally, that he's not the nicest guy in the world. Yeah, exactly. He's so I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, so JBL got beat up by a smaller person. Oh yeah, Joey Styles punched him out. Who is my favorite play-by-play, and he punched out JBL. I was very happy when I found that out. Thoughts on Tony Giovanni? I am not a Tony Giovanni guy at all. As an actual commentator, just for commentary's sake, he speaks well enough, but he doesn't really know the business. He doesn't seem to know a lot of moves, call a lot of moves, and I don't know if that's because they're following the John Madden tradition of commentary, or not tradition, but if they're trying the John Madden approach, or what. But whatever the case, he's never shown a lot there. AKA commentary. Okay, glad Triple H brought Morrow back. Yeah, I am too. NXT, fine, but I still wanted him on the main roster. Bruiser Brody versus JBL. Bruiser Brody. I like Joey. Yeah, I'm a big Joey Joe. Batista or Sean O'Haire? Yeah, here's the thing. Now, Amy, if you're still in the room, which I think you are, Sean O'Haire, interesting enough. When you were talking, I remember in the commentary you mentioned, it was on the Kayfabe Science, you were talking about the Widowmaker. I assumed you meant you wanted me to do a Kayfabe Science about Sean O'Haire's finisher called the Widowmaker. It was only later that I put two and two together, knowing you and knowing that you are the Barry Windham fan that you are. You actually meant you wanted me to do something about Barry Windham's Widowmaker gimmick, so I think that's fun, kind of funny. I meant to bring that up. Now you're in chat. Here we go. Michael Cole is actually one of my favorite commentators. Okay, sentiment that I do not share. JR is my favorite, and I know a lot of people are going to say JR. Like I have my opinions on JR, and I don't like hate him or anything, but I know I am very much against the grain when it comes to my thoughts on JR. I like Tony, but WCW NWA was big here in Tennessee, and yeah, here's the thing: you put Tony Schiavone. You want to talk NWA? We want to put Tony Schiavone in the commentary booth against Gordon Solie. That's not even a contest. Like Solie is dominating, like is leaps and bounds better than Schiavone. Like it's not even close. And so that's the thing. Like I think Schiavone had a way higher bar, and it's like it was a very weird. Like you know how people feel about Michael Cole taking the reins over from JR. It's like you had JR in this section, and you have Michael Cole. Like it's a hard fall off. For me, Schiavone falling off is a huge fall off after Gordon Solie. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, you know, I might have ignored some of this if you followed someone worse. Like, that's how I look at it. But that's just me. Tony did interviews here more than play-by-play. Yeah, no, I know. Mustache Tony Schiavone too. He looks like a car salesman, like a used car salesman when we had the mustache. The old interview Tony Schiavone. Yeah. No, I hear you on that. JR lost his touch on commentary. Just watch New Japan. Yeah. See, here's the thing. I think he's actually. That's more what. That kind of the New Japan Jim Ross is more what I prefer from Jim Ross rather than where he was right before he left the WWE. But at the same hand, yeah, he slips a lot. But I think he's always kind of slipped a lot. So I think I know what you mean. Thoughts on Flair and Dusty feud? I think it's one of the best feuds of all time. There's no questions asked about it. And as I said in a previous episode, I think that is the archetypal for what makes a good heel-face dynamic. So I think it's a big thing. I'm trying to holler at you. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think that's one of the best feuds there ever was. I know there was something. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. A trivia round. We were trying to do a trivia round, a quiz show, and I wanted to do that because I thought it was a cool idea, and I actually haven't gotten around to it. I wonder why new Von Erich generation again pushed like previous one. I did wonder that too. Lacey Von Erich. I thought she was coming to WWE at a point in time, and Duel. Big fan of. He's a big fan of Lacey Von Erich. Okay. All right. So let's do a trivia round. Now this is not for anything, but let's. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. Okay. So let's see who can get some of these answers down. All right. Let's see. What weird wrestling statistic? Okay. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Here's first question. Let's see who can answer this first. All right, guys. Get ready. Trivia time. Trivia time. So. Okay. Here's the trivia. The Macho Man Randy Savage won a total of 6 world titles across WCW and WWF. Now, he's won it from multiple sources. However, anytime he lost a title, he's only lost it to one of 2 wrestlers. Who are both of those wrestlers? Let's see who can answer first in the live stream. I want both answers. I want 2 answers. 2 answers. And let's see if you get them both right. Matthew Nolan, the first one to say both correct answers. Yes, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair is correct. Yep, Hogan and Flair, which I think is cool. Like, if you're only going to lose the belt to one of 2 guys, I mean, those are 2 pretty good. You could do a lot. You could do a lot worse than Hogan and Flair. If you could say the only time you ever lost a belt was a Hogan and Flair, I think that's pretty strong, right? Okay, there you go. But yes, Hogan and Flair. Wow, yeah, you guys nailed that. All right, but Matthew Nolan, first answer both names. I was looking for both names, so you were the first one to say both of them. So good for you. Good for you. You win the Dave Knows Wrestling No Prize. If you have any Marvel comic book fans, might catch that reference of what a no prize is. Okay, so, all right, so Matthew Nolan. All right, so let me see what I got. What other weird facts do I got off of the top of my head? Okay, let's see now. Okay, yeah, I mean, Hogan made everyone fall to his power. Oh, Hogan and Ric Flair. Yep, Mylon, there you go. What do you think of other YouTube wrestling commentators, podcasters like? Hey, look, I support all I support the cause. When we have the Adpocalypse petition, I'm on that. I mean, I'm like really low, and I'm not the one that anyone cares about when they came out. But still, like no, we're all like banded together. We're all boys. Like, I mean, I don't talk to any of these guys. I don't chill with any of them. But no, I support all. I think that's cool. Like, and the thing is. What I don't, from having the channel, like, the trolls are, hey, thank you for the thumbs up. The people I get who don't like, if you don't like a YouTube channel, just don't watch it. It's not, like, when people say, I've had people like, Monday Night Wrong, the fan base it has, people who like it, like, really like it, which is cool. But there's, like, one guy who goes, stop making these. I'm like, why? Just don't watch it. Don't tell me to stop making it. I'm like, there are people who like it. I like it. I like making it. I'm gonna keep making it. Stop telling me not to like it. Like, don't tell me not to make. Why are you telling me not to make it? Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Okay, who was the last hardcore champion? That's a good question. I know the answer. Are you asking me, or do you want me to ask everybody, Jay Smith? Do you want me to tell everyone, or do you want, like, how? Yeah, Jay Smith, tell me if you want me to ask the room or if you're just asking me. I watch a lot of them, and you're currently underviewed. Thank you so much, Lou Pesci. Thank you. That it really does. It does mean a lot. Keeps me going, knowing that there are people who really do like this channel. You're more informed than Dave. Well, thank you. It doesn't matter. Okay. To the room. Who was the last hardcore champion in the WWF? WWE. You are a brother Nero. Wonderful. See, that's the thing. I was like, "Are you J.D. Smith, Harry Flynn?" That is, as far as I know, I believe that is correct because he merged the hardcore title, and he is technically speaking the official last WWF hardcore champion. So Harry Flynn, off the top, I believe that is right. I always say that just because I'm not looking it up or anything, but I'm like. Gun to my head, that's my answer, so I'm pretty sure that's right. RVD is right. Okay, good. I thought so. Wow, Harry Flynn. Okay, so 1 point for Harry Flynn. I'm going against Matt Nolan. All right, so I should probably come up with something else. Okay, John Cena has defeated. All right, this might be something relevant, so people might know it. But John Cena beat Baron Corbin at this year's SummerSlam. However, this is the first SummerSlam he has won in a while. Previously, how many SummerSlams has he lost in a row right before this one? I know I worded that 6 years. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep. No, the answer is 6. The answer is 6, and the Jesus had the right answer. Well, hey, now you changed your answer, though. He lost 6 SummerSlams in a row. Baron Corbin was the first after 6 years. He's lost. He hasn't won. His last win was SummerSlam 2010 when he defeated the Nexus in his crazy tag team match that they had. Ooh, okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, somewhat pertinent, so like it might have been fresh on people's brains. Okay, oh, all right, here's an interesting side note. Bobby Roode's glorious theme was not originally intended for Bobby Roode. It was actually meant to go to another wrestler. Who is that wrestler? Whoa, Purorasu fan, that is correct. It shouldn't say Nakamura. Nakamura turned the song down because he didn't think it was fitting with his character. But yes, Nakamura is actually correct. Wow, can't get anything past you guys. You guys are sharp. You got the Dave Knows Wrestling know-it-alls. Definitely know-it-all. So I like that. You guys are good. All right, let me see what else I could get. Let me see. Now I'm trying to think of any weird bits of trivia I have in the videos to see if I could throw them out there. What championship did William Regal hold before joining WCW? Ooh, British wrestling. Let's see. Who's got that? It should have went to Sandow. Oh, man, I miss Damien Sandow. I really do. Who was your first Ring of Honor World Champion? Who was the first Ring of Honor? Oh, who was the first Ring of Honor World Champion? Oh, you guys are spinning out the good questions. Okay, so we got 2 questions out there for the field. What championship did William Regal get before joining WCW? And who was the first ever Ring of Honor World Champion? The British Commonwealth Champion? You just answer your own question because you figured no one knew. And oh wait, I have I actually talked about the British Commonwealth Championship, and I was about to say something, then I realized that video hasn't come out yet, so never mind. Never mind that, never mind. Yeah, okay, that looks bad. Warhawk is right, yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, Warhawk Rambo, what's up? When did you sneak in here, man? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, but my head's spinning because I have a lot, like, the whole work is, the load is coming up. I'll save the surprise for you. You'll know the video when it comes out when I talk about the British Commonwealth Championship. You'll see it. It's coming out. I don't know. It's coming out. 1980 Starrcade. What move did Flair use to beat Harley Race? Ooh. What about this then? Okay. Any takers? What move did Flair use to beat Harley Race? 1983 Starrcade. What was the move? You're a very odd guy, you know that? Ready? No. Is it? No, Paul, out of curiosity, is your last name Crystal or Chrisley? Like, how am I supposed to say that? Oh, you got, that's a good one. See, you got guys thinking. You got people going on this one. Chrisley. For a long eye. Okay, Chrisley. Cool. Paul Chrisley. Is that show that's on after Raw? Huh. Man. Yo, Dave, if it's in your budget, you should go to Winston-Salem, North Carolina to WrestleCade November 24th to the 26th. Is that Thanksgiving weekend? Really? North Carolina? I've never been to North Carolina. Interesting. I'd have to give it some thought. That's WWE pay-per-view of 2000. Part of me just wants... I know it's technically an incorrect answer because there's not much to it, but... WrestleMania 2000, yeah, I know it was an odd show, but the Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle triple threat match I liked a lot. And also the triangle ladder match between the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian, which was, technically speaking, the first TLC, but it wasn't called TLC. I really liked that match a lot. That match is one of my favorites ever, so I would say WrestleMania just because of that alone. What move would I use on Dave in our... Okay. Hey, I haven't been keeping up, but Paul, has anyone said anything right yet? Backlash. Yeah, well, The Rock won at Backlash. No, that's a good point, too, in 2000, yeah. Chicago Street Fight. Off the top of my head, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. That's what I would say. Fully Loaded 2000. Interesting year that you picked a specific year. That's kind of interesting. Will Low-Key return to WWE? I don't know. I've been wondering that. What about Liquid Falcons? I almost brought him up several times. Like, I have another video that nobody watches, is 7 forgotten undefeated streaks. No one got it. All right, what's the right answer, Paul Chrisley? I actually wanted to bring him up just out of spite because my friend was really upset that I didn't bring up Tatanka, but I thought Tatanka wasn't relevant, so I said I'll just bring up Ludwig Borga. I'll just really stick it to you. Sean, he's been on the show. Crossbody. Oh, Crossbody was correct. All right, who got that one? Who said it, Paul? I drifted off a little bit when I started thinking about TLC, or not TLC, the OG TLC, the proto TLC. Craig got it. Okay, nice. All right, let's see. Okay, oh, the Dolph Ziggler thing. I do want to touch on the trivia has been fun, but let me see if I can touch upon this real quick. So Dolph Ziggler, rumors are that he is leaving after his contract is up. The rumor is that they brought him back to TV to do what Glass Joe does, be the first feud for everyone, because that's what he is. Glass Joe, first feud for everybody. He's been brought back to TV just so he could job out to Bobby Roode, and then after that, he is gone. Now, rumors like this had started when he won the Intercontinental title off The Miz, which was a great match. And for those people who were yelling at me saying his match against The Miz was great, yeah, it was great. But I really should have clarified more. I meant main event matches. Dolph doesn't have a classic main event match yet, at least. But anyway, the rumors are around. So here's the thing: is this true, or is he doing what he did last time to make himself relevant again and get people excited for it? Because that was great drama that built up from the speculation that he might be leaving. So here's the question. What do you guys think? Do you think he's legitimately leaving WWE after his contract comes up, or do you think this is another work and he's playing and he's just trying to play it? Hey, Man Bear Pig, glad I can finally make it. I'm glad you can make it too, Man Bear Pig. Welcome, welcome. I think you think he should leave. Okay, but do you think he's going to, or do you think this is another work? Should, yeah. Shouldn't. I know it's a relative term at this point in time. Like, the thing is, I don't want him to leave just because I do want to see him make it in the company where he clearly wants to make it in. 50-50. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I hear you. Mike Elgin. He's a very nice guy. Met him online, Nathan's Hot Dogs on Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. I did not realize, I thought he was taller. And then I found out he is not. Eva Marie versus Judy Bagwell WrestleMania. Dolph Ziggler Bullet Club. Now that would be cool. I would shut up about hey, they should get rid of the Bullet Club if Dolph Ziggler joined. That would just change my mind a lot. Marty Scurll and Dolph Ziggler would be definitely pretty cool together. Claudio Castagnoli returns. I would love it if they did something with Claudio Castagnoli or very mysterious ice cream, whatever. He also had a nice food. That could have been a question, but Cesaro actually had a nice food YouTube channel. A lot of people don't. He's pulled all the videos, but he actually had that. Thoughts on Jim Cornette returning to GFW? Hey, I don't blame him. I understand. He's cool with Jarrett and all that. The thing is, unfortunately, this means that he can't be in WWF, and I was kind of hoping he would come back to WWF to do some nice work with them. I'm in the end of the day, I'm always going to be a WWE guy. So the fact that he can't, I'm pretty biased when it comes to that. But I understand, that's more what he's looking for. I mean, I wish they had the real ring, but still. The only thing that I think is weird about Jeff Jarrett, like, here's something weird about Jeff Jarrett. It's like Jeff Jarrett, understands old school NWA wrestling. He likes that kind of stuff. He wants that kind of stuff, and so does Jim Cornette, and they're together on it. But at the same hand, Jeff Jarrett is friends with Vince Russo, and he likes Vince Russo, who's like the enemy of that. So, like, I think it's like, you could be friends with people who have different views, but I just think it's kind of funny that Jeff Jarrett is like cool with both of those guys. I think it's very, very odd. Naomi versus Jazz dream match. Who wins? What? Jazz. I think Jazz never got enough credit. Worthing was the finish anthem. Yeah. And I don't even know if he's actually finished or not, but yeah, Jazz in a shoot. Whoa, Jazz, but Jazz in general, because like I said, I don't think Jazz has gotten nearly enough credit. Now, Jazz versus Awesome Kong, that would be amazing, and I really like Awesome Kong too. Bella Twins overrated? Absolutely they are, absolutely. Talent is not sexually transmitted. What do you think about Bobby Lashley and American Top Team story? I'm not a big Bobby Lashley guy. I'll be honest here. I'm really not a big Bobby Lashley fan at all. Is your stream lagging for anyone else, or is it just my connection? It was before, but now it seems cool. Ludwig is finished? Okay, cool. Can I email you the link, or can I put it in here? You could do either. You could do that, or you can put the link. You could put that information here. You could also just message me direct right here on the YouTube channel. It's right there. Favorite wrestling game ever? Been asked this before. WrestleFest? It's a hard question for me to ask because it's ridiculous, but like nostalgia purposes, my brain really says WrestleFest because nothing made me so happy about wrestling in a video game format like WrestleFest. I mean, I was a lot younger. I like Saturday Night Slam Masters a lot. There you go. Asuka versus Awesome Kong. Who wins? Asuka is technically the better wrestler, and I really like Awesome Kong, so I'm going to say Asuka. I'll throw it out there. Kong, yeah, I mean, you could steer me the other way on this pretty easily, too. But I would say Asuka. That would be great if Asuka loses to Awesome Kong, although that's not going to happen. What do you think about Rosemary's? We were talking about this earlier. Like, I'm not sure in the whole area. Like, accidents like this happen, but the fact that it's getting so much publicity makes me wonder if it's a bit of a work. Today's Bam Bam Bigelow's B-Day. Hey, happy what would have been birthday. Asbury Park. Bam Bam Bigelow. Also another guy who doesn't get enough credit. What about Michelle McCool? I think the Undertaker's a lucky guy. I think she was pretty good. I think she was. I think she was pretty solid. Dave, one day you'll learn how to say my last name. Oh, I've been saying it wrong. It's not Chris Lee. Wait, Chris Lie? Chris Lee? I will just say Paul. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, the greatest video game. Oh, that's a good one, though. That is a good one. I tried to send you Ludwig. I tried to send you Ludwig's theme. Where? How? If you're trying to send it through your YouTube channel, I'm not going to get it until after the stream is over. Cool, stay away from WWE and stay married to Taker, which she seems to be doing. Kong versus Nia Jax. Awesome Kong, definitely. Akeem versus... See, because I think Kong is a way better wrestler than Nia Jax. Akeem versus Saba. There we go. Oh, man. Do we have any Tony Atlas fans in the house? The Raw Critic, welcome! Please continue to the streak until I get how. Okay. I think Nikki Bella is a very... See, I don't. She got better. She improved. She goes in the category of female wrestlers like Trish Stratus and a lot of people who improved greatly. But I've seen Nikki botch a lot. Like in the last couple of matches, like I don't think she can handle the frenetic pace. I think if she spaces it out, she does seem to do better. But she gets pretty botchy when she's like on a regular rotation. And she has the desire, and she could have very easily coasted on just being a pretty face, one of two pretty faces. But see, yeah, I don't think she's really that good because I've seen her bring down a lot of talent. I don't see nothing to send it to you. I don't remember how to do it, but if you go on, I think you'll have to wait till the stream is over. But if you go on my on the channel, there's a place to do direct messages. I haven't done it in a while. I've done it to other wrestling YouTubers. We've done, I've done direct messages before with them. Here's the thing. I also don't get a notification when I get it though. But because I know you're sending it to me, I'll look for it. But yeah, I think you'll have to wait till the stream is over. And if you go on the channel, there's going to be a spot where it says message, not just a conversation, and go there. Or leave it in the comments of this section. I'll definitely see if it's comments. I get notifications for comments. I just don't get them for direct messages for whatever reason. I look on periodically, but you can try that. The bloodiest match in wrestling, Muda versus Buki, was a bloodbath. Yeah, it was. What's the best wrestling move all time? So the problem is I'd go directly to finishers, and I realize that there's so many things beyond finishers. And it's weird, the criteria, like the Canadian Destroyer, great move. That's for a couple people. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. There's a lot of factors going. Like the Mexican surfboard looks, it's not practical, but I like the way it looks. I think it's a cool looking move. Hi, Dave. I'm a Dave Knows Wrestling newbie. Welcome, brand new Dave Knows Wrestling know-it-all, Craig S. Having discovered and subscribed to your channel in recent weeks, this is the first time I've joined you for one of your live chats. Do you host these chats often? So far, I've been doing it every Friday. When I started, I wasn't planning on doing it weekly, but it seems to be around this time. Around this time, I've been kind of doing. Follow me on Twitter. I usually try to keep people updated to when I'm going to do it on Twitter. I've so far been doing it. This is taking place of a podcast I used to do instead of just doing it live streams. I used to have podcasts with guests, and I do intend to return to that format at some point in time. Not permanently or anything, but so far this has been the way the show has been going. But I like to go that. I'm banned from Twitter. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Truth be told, the Twitter was created and handled by Brian on the Monday Night Wrong. He's the social media manager. I am a social media idiot, so I'm not the most reliable, but Brian seriously urged, he says this is an important part of marketing and getting your name out there and letting people know about the channel and updating the channel. And he was very adamant that we do it, and I said, okay, I don't understand this stuff. I'm gonna need you, buddy. And Brian stepped up to the plate. So there you go. The powerbomb. The classic straight up powerbomb. I'm a big fan of. I'm kind of with you on that too. That's a good move. The atomic drop. Now, here's an interesting thing. How do you guys feel about this? Jim Cornette said when it comes to the atomic drop, he thought it was like, it's a bump on a butt. It's a silly move, and it's a move that if you're going to do like a guy versus a girl, a guy can do that to a girl, and it's not violent or scary, and it's just like a bump on a butt. What do you guys think about that? Is Cornette right, or, you know, man-woman thing not, you know, ever, or, you know, or the bump on a butt fine? Someone's calling. I do not know why. I did not realize this live stream. Just ignored it. I was banned from saying something. I was being an idiot. See, I didn't even know you could be banned on Twitter for saying she was British and she was only supporting England. Whoa, that issue. Okay. And Wales. Ignore the phone ringing in the background. I am. Suicide Dragon's YouTube channel has some great top 10 moves videos. Cool. Do you think strong style ruined pro wrestling? No, I don't think so at all. You know, when you study the history of wrestling, you know, strong style or half shoot style and stuff like that comes and goes. It's something that, you know, half shooting has been a thing that has gone in England. You know, it's one of those things that comes and goes. There's certain things that come and go in cycles in wrestling, and always has, always will. So no, I don't think strong style is from wrestling. Why does New Japan doesn't recognize Hogan's run with WCW? Oh, okay. Here's an interesting. He won in 1983. Simultaneous at the WWE. Here's the thing. I wanted to talk about this in a video, and I never knew how to talk. It's come up in the comments. Now, here's the thing. When IWGP first started, when New Japan was first coming out there, Antonio Inoki and all that, it wasn't really... They were trying to be different. And he won, and what Hogan won was a tournament. Now, if off the top of my head all these details are correct, so what it was a tournament. There was no physical title belt. It wasn't really. It was the championship. It was the highest honor you could have. Was, you know, winning. Was, you know, being, you know, was winning that. You know, he defeated Antonio Inoki, and that was the thing. But there was no physical title belt. It wasn't really a championship yet. Like he was, but he wasn't. And then so when they actually started having the actual title belt and treating it like the more traditional sense of being a champion, that was something different than what Hogan won. So some people have claimed that, no, it doesn't count because New Japan was doing something different at that time. Yeah, like, I get you. He was, as far as I'm concerned, he was. But, and when you do that, there's a lot of people who don't get on the list. But when they talked about Scott Norton as being one of only 3 Americans to ever win, you know, to win the New Japan Championship, that's including Vader and Hogan. But since things changed, all of a sudden people stopped counting it. So it's like, it's a weird situation of why people don't acknowledge it. And I'm of the mindset, yes, it does count. But, and that's also maybe a potential video. But yeah, but there you go. Wrestling made in England, yes. And as I've done 2 videos on, England, very big on what pro wrestling is today. And especially in America, I could not stress that more. It was a tournament. Yeah, so so you know what I'm talking about, Reflex. You're with me on that one. Give us a number, we'll call. Okay, 609-910-0687. That is 609-910-0687. English made everything before China. Interesting. What about Chinese food? I don't think England made that first. And Bob Sapp. What did I miss? Bob Sapp. What are we talking about? Suzuki should win the IWGP title. Okay, your thoughts on Jimmy Havoc? Don't really have any. Don't have many thoughts. Sorry, I'm trying to keep in line here. Bye, everyone. Gotta go. Okay, Ryan Armstrong, thank you for being here. Gotta leave for church. Until next time. All right, man. Hey, enjoy church, and good for you. And Ryan, thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for your support, and we'll catch you next time. No, we made fish and chips. Man, I gotta go to England because I love British culture. I really do. British people are cool. I really want to go to England. No, we made fish and chips. Okay, Vern Gagne. Yes, Vern Gagne. Couldn't even headline a movie called The Wrestler when he was The Wrestler. In case you haven't noticed, I've been watching that movie like a lot because I'm like gonna do it in a future episode of Cheaper Pop Culture, but I haven't figured out what to do. I'll show you around my city of Nottingham. Nottingham, cool. See, here's the thing, like, you know, like Americans, I know London, like, and you know, your brain stops thinking, and you just think everything is like London. So, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to see London, but yeah, I'd be definitely curious to know about like the other parts, like Newcastle and all, and like Nottingham and all these other parts of England that nobody like Americans don't know too much about, but might be cooler than London, or you know, or very different from London, and go to figure that out. WhatsApp as a mother American to win. Oh, okay. Another American. Okay, Nottingham was famous for lace. Huh. Interesting. Wait. And there's a sheriff who was always trying to catch Robin Hood from there, too. He might be fake, but still. Who was the guy that shot on Invader #2 after a Bruiser Brody got good? Ah, that subject. Yeah, the thing that caused Wrestler Court. Yeah. Anyway, wait a minute. The city of York in Yorkshire, England is lovely. Yes, and I like Yorkshire pudding. I think that is cool. 609-910-0687. Still waiting for this call, Amy. You still around? So is Manchester and Liverpool. Yeah. And I like the name Blackpool, England. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that it's a cool name. Okay. Yeah. Liverpool's cool too. And I like, like a lot of my favorite stuff comes from England. Like, I'm a huge James Bond fan. I like Harry Potter a lot. I've mentioned this and stuff. I've mentioned this stuff in other videos, but yeah. I'm kind of like a dork like that. Like, I'm a big James Bond guy. So there's tons of stuff. Where's that? Where's the Bond headquarters? Where's MI6? That in London? Royal Rumble 2018 prediction 218. 2018 prediction. Good question. Who's it going to? Hold on. Got a call. All right, now you guys won't be able to hear this, but I'm on the phone. Hello, welcome to the Dave Knows Wrestling phone line. Hey, Amy. Amy, I presume. Great talking to you. It's Amy. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Great to finally hear your voice, by the way. Well, I'm glad that you're getting the rain you needed, so that's good. Yes, Train, you did know that it was Amy. You are a genius. So now I got you on the phone. Anything you want to talk about in specific? And I'll try to update the live stream audience, try to keep going back and forth. Yeah. Oh, she had to walk away. Okay, so she pointed out that Amy mentioned how earlier that she said that when she mentioned Barry Windham started at age 19, she didn't get to hear my response. My response was, I said, when you look at guys like Barry Windham who started very young, like 19 or whatever like that, and then you compare them to other people like Bill Goldberg who started later in life, you notice there's a huge quality difference. When you start young like that, you get to be, you can wrestle so much, you can learn so much more, and you're a much better wrestler. So I look at it that for the most part, while there can be exceptions to the rules, what I said was I thought guys like Barry Windham who started so young, definitely great, and you can see the extra quality that comes into it for sure. And I think you can tell those qualities out there. So that is what I said. Okay, this famous nuclear reactor in UK. There's every time I turn around, like I look away from the chat for like a little bit, and then I turn back. I'm learning all kinds of facts. I'm like, whoa, how did this happen? DDP is an exception. Yeah, DDP is an exception to rule. That's what I mean. Like there are exceptions. Totally, he started light and he's awesome. Yeah, see, DDP is definitely an exception to rule. He's one of them for sure. All right, so how long is this reign supposed to be lasting for you, Amy? Wow, till tomorrow morning, raining in North Kakalaka. That is some rain. I got you. Well, oh. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad that Harvey is slowing down, and it seems like Texas is like starting the recovery process. It's going to be a long road, but at least Texas is beginning to start there. Is at least beginning to be able to recover now that, and hopefully Harvey is not going to create, and I'm pretty sure Harvey won't be creating the devastation it has been up there. But I'm glad you didn't need the rain, and hopefully it's not anything too dangerous for you, and everything stays good. And if you're stuck indoors in the rain and you got the WWE Network, well, there's plenty of things for you to do, especially like the Mae Young Classic, right? Have you been watching that? cool. Yeah, I got to catch up on that. I'm so behind. All right, Amy, let me get back to the chat. I'm sure we'll talk again. But thank you so much for calling. It's great finally hearing your voice, getting to know you. Sounds good. All right, I'll talk to you soon, Amy. All right, bye. Okay, so the number is 609-910-0687. 609-910-0687. That is the number, Mylon. Okay, the chat on the news channel was flooded with trolls. It was full of trolls. Yeah, well, that's a thing that happens for sure. Yeah, as I learned, like, you know, it's as soon as I crossed the 1,000 subscriber, like, you know, I had 1 or 2 negative comments, but as soon as I crossed the 1,000 subscriber mark, all of a sudden the trolls came out of the woodwork. People just arguing with things I didn't even say or trying to correct me with incorrect facts, and I was like, what are you guys talking about? Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, nope, seriously, absolutely. But you know, you try to get used to it. It's just, I'm back. Amy's back in the chat. It was great hearing her lovely voice. Yeah, oh man, it's just like I had a rough, like, I was not handling the best possible. Like, Derek on the Monday Night Raw was like, there, I've been here. Yeah, you have been here. All right, so 609-910-0687. Let me know if you are 609-910-0687. That is not. Are you arguing with me again on this, Mylon? Dave, have you ever thought of doing a video on TEW 2016 the Pro Wrestling again? We talked about, yeah, I've talked about this before. Like, I have it and I like the game, but I couldn't really. It's like beyond my understanding. Like, I tried and, like, you know, I liked what I got and I knew the concept and I was like, this is cool. So no, I haven't thought of it because Dave does not know. Like, I've played, but I wouldn't say I know TEW. And also because that was on an old computer and I don't remember how to get it off of Steam since I already bought it and I didn't feel like buying it again. No, I promise. Okay, 609-910-0687. 609-910-0687. Got a dislike for not subscribing to a guy channel on my own. Yeah, man, dude, YouTube's a weird. It's like, it's, you know, people are, you know, people are, a lot of, you know, the thing is you got to focus. For me, what I focus, you said, this is, I don't know. I think I don't know. No one international has ever called into the station before because this is on MESN radio. So while the live stream YouTubers won't be able to hear you, just so you know, MESN radio, anyone listening will be able to hear you on MESN radio. I got something for you guys. Top 10 most underrated wrestlers of all time. Of all time. Okay, I have the current. Didn't do all time. 80s, 90s, and finally 2000s. Most underrated wrestlers of all time. That's a good question. So, if you call in and goes through, I'll answer. I think we could call in. I think it does accept international though. I think Barry O. Okay. I'm pretty sure it will. I think. Speaking of trolls, if you ever go across WWE live YouTube streams, beware of racists, Islamophobes, South Asian hating each other, and smarks and spammers. Yeah, you know, the real internet. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That does not surprise me whatsoever. Okay, so 609-910-0687. So yeah, you'll be on MESN radio even though people can't hear you on the live stream. Which is something I would like to remedy, but it doesn't seem like it's feasible. Should have Arn Anderson gotten a WCW title run? I think he should have, for sure. Yeah, it's there's certain issues I just don't touch about. I like, see, the other thing about doing a wrestling channel that I like is the fact that for the most part, you know, we're fun-loving people. 609-910-0687. 609-910-0687. Try Discord, we could all talk. See, the problem isn't what the problem is, like, right now I am streaming on the YouTube channel through my phone. Even though you see all this fancy equipment in this, if the camera is the other way around. Okay, fine, I'll just show you. Even though you see all this, you know, even though you see all this fancy equipment here, I'm actually not using any of it. I'm just sitting in the room because I realized that was probably the poorest way I could have shown this room. But all this fancy equipment in this room, I'll just have it for you know, for ambience. You know, I'm not really using any of it. I wanted to, and but the facility doesn't warrant it, so I'm not actually live streaming off the channel. 609-910-0687. Yep, that's it. So I'm not actually using it. We want to Fake Kane or Underfaker. Fake Kane, I think, didn't get enough credit. But Brian Lee's pretty cool too. I liked it. I really hated that Fake Kane gimmick, but I liked it. I don't know why everyone hated it. I thought it was cool. It was just me. Not with the world title. Fake Kane. Yeah, like, what's wrong with Gallows? That was alright. You know? Anyway, what is this thing? Okay. Alright. Sorry, I had to close out a window. Okay, but 609-910-0687. Katie Vick. Okay, that was, yeah, the Katie Vick thing was bad. Not going to deny that. Brothers of Destruction versus Underfigure and Fake Kane. That'd be a cool tag team match. I didn't see anything, man. 609-910-0687. Try me again, because I'm on a list. Yeah, try me again, man. I'm sorry if I missed it. Like I said, I have to be looking at it because I don't have the sound to go off because the radio station, like, you're not going to hear a ring because they don't want you doing anything live on the radio. Hearing a ring is kind of annoying, so I have to be looking at it, and the problem is I'm looking at another... Ah, there we are. All right. Mylon, is that you? Hey, Mylon, what is going on? Mylon calling into the show. Fake. Good. Glad. Oh. That sounds pretty hot, like every day. Yeah, what's up, man? Great question. Okay, so Mylon just asked, do I think Naito is going to win the IWGP title? And great question. Now, as I am a big Naito fan, and I love the trajectory of his career. I like how it changed a lot. I like the evolution of it, how he went from this, like, squeaky clean babyface to this, like, you know, dark character that he's got, and I like it a lot. So, do I think he's going to win? Actually, absolutely I do, and I think the timing is perfect. I think this is a well-crafted, classic New Japan way to get a guy and, you know, take your time with the story and get him there. So, like, the Okada and Kenny Omega thing was pretty hot, and now in comes the Naito storyline. In comes the next wave after the trilogy matches is done. Now move in. So, yes, I do. What do you think, Mylon? Do you think he's going to win it? Yes. Gotcha. Yes. Good point, Suzuki. Ah. Oh, that is a very good. Interesting. No, that is a great point. Look, so, dude, we'll definitely talk again soon. Sorry, I gotta go. I'm getting another call, so I don't know why I'm getting this call, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Thanks again for calling. Okay, guys. I don't know what's going on here, but I think I gotta get going because someone is calling here right now, and it's like it's like on the bat signal phone, which I don't get as what's going on. So someone's definitely calling here trying to get through to something. So I think that's gonna wrap. I don't know. It says like unknown, and on this number it shouldn't be an unknown. So it makes me think corporate's calling or something. So, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming out for the live streams as always. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the likes, guys. Thank you for the great conversation. And this is a lot of fun with the trivia thing. We had a lot of cool talk. And thank you for calling in. You know, Amy, Mylon. Thank you for everybody for calling in. If you guys are, Chris, if you're still, Paul, if you're still around, and you said you didn't, What? He said you didn't. Who said what? Taxes? What are we talking about? Anyway, thank you guys for everybody coming in and supporting the show. I don't know what's going on, but I gotta get to that. So thank you very much, and this has been Vern Gagne. Thank you so much, and great thoughts. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for everyone for being here. Glad you could be here, Man Bear Pig. Tyler, thank you again for coming. Warhawk Rambo, Raw Critic, you guys are great. Oh, live long and prosper, or Vader time. Either way, thank you, Craig. All right, thank you so much. And finally getting calls on the show. Thank you. And this has been the Dave Knows Wrestling Podcast.